What's up, world? Ugo here from Better Therapy, now where you sharpen your discipline. These secrets to deep, meaningful connections will change your life. I think connection is one of the top things that I'm really working on this year. I recognize the health benefits. The science is out. I recently had a friend that connected with me from high school, and I was so shocked to hear from him, but it felt so good to hear from him. He was one of my best friends, probably my best friend in high school. And he reached out to me and left a voicemail. When I heard it, I was so shocked, but it was amazing. We got together at a bar. We had a drink. We watched a game. It was kind of like being young again. Have you ever been surrounded by people but felt alone? Studies show that 58% of Americans feel lonely. Connecting with others is 100% possible. In the book, The Naked Ape by Desmond Morris, he explains that we are biologically wired for connection. Psychologically at our best when we are connected with others and in social settings. He emphasizes that isolation is unnatural. He argued that long-term pair bonding was required for survival for apes, and now we're biologically wired for this. We are meant to be in love. We're meant to connect with others. We're meant to be in social settings where we feel safe. So here's a few strategies to develop those deep connections. Number one, be intentional with who you spend your time with. In Prior Parker's book, The Art of Gathering, she argues that we are shaped by the people who we spend our time with. So we have to be intentional with our time. Choose relationships with people that align with your core values and will help you grow. Ask yourself who makes you feel more energized, who makes you feel more connected, who makes you feel more safe, and then prioritize your time to spend more of it with them. Number two is to ask meaningful questions. Give yourself the opportunity to connect with somebody by asking real deep questions and being vulnerable. Ask about their family, ask about their dreams, ask about their failures. In the book Super Communicators by Charles Duhigg, he explains that people who are more successful socially ask about 50% more questions. He explains that when you're in a conversation with somebody, they're giving you clues to what they want to talk about. You might ask a person about their weekend and they might say something about their kids or their dad, and that's a clue that that's what they want to talk about, and you just have to follow that path. And that requires sacrifice. That sacrifice is what you want to talk about for what they want to talk about. And super communicators do this more often, and they continue to ask questions until they identify what does that person really want to talk about. Next, be vulnerable first. Admit your flaws and admit your failures. In the book Cues by Vanessa Van Edwards, she explains a study where researchers studied servers, and the servers came out and delivered drinks to customers, and half of the servers dropped their drinks all over the place, cleaned it up, went back, and then gave the drinks to the customers. The other half just served the drinks and didn't drop them and did everything perfect. And what they found was the people that got the biggest tips out of the servers were the ones who dropped the drinks. And what this tells us is that when we lead with our flaws, when people see us as human and when they see us make mistakes, they are able to connect more, because in the back of our minds, we know that nobody is perfect. And when you come out and you're not ashamed of those flaws and you kind of own those flaws, people connect with you much more quickly. Lastly, prioritize quality over quantity. You don't need 10,000 friends or 10,000 followers or 10,000 likes, but 3 to 6 really deep connections in your life is essential. So a challenge to you, pick one person, ask them a deep question, and then put that question in the comments below. I'm Uko from Better Therapy Now. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.